Okay, in this video we're going to cover fixing up some details regarding, I've made a little wall over here where I've just used this single 115 wall. I can use the join tool a bit later to make this work a bit better, but in essence I'm going to now concentrate on getting the windows correct around the building. So I'm going to put some windows in between here as well. So I'm going to say I'm going to duplicate this type and create one that will sit. So the floor slab will come out and meet at a certain level over here, and then we'll have a shop front. So it's basically a bit of glazing that goes all the way to the top and the bottom. It's going to have a solid panel and a top panel that will swing. Okay. Right. So in this first, I've got an established where all of these windows need to go, and I've aligned everything, and I've put the correct number in. So I'm going to concentrate on just putting the correct glazing in, getting these correct, and then I'm going to copy them up and down on each level. So they're all in the correct location. Okay, and I'm going to start copying them up and down. So let's first go to my south elevation and switch off the importer drawing. Okay, so in essence, I'm going to quickly go and fix all of these. Enter. Okay, and this one I'm just going to do in one. So this one I don't have to worry about because it'll only be one, so I can just do this one only. Okay, then you can just use the cross. Oh, don't do that. So I'm going to tab until I select the curtain panel. Remember, press Control down. Unpin it. Okay, that's good. We might have to do the same on that side, but I'm happy with the progress of that, so I can quickly jump to my other elevation, west. Okay, let's just go back to east. I need to tackle those. I'm going to use my sections too, because you can't see through the whole building that accurately. I'm going to pull this to the side, pull this in that direction, switch my view. I just want to get one floor correct so that I can do this correctly. So if I looked at the aerial photographs, there's two there and one in the middle. Okay, so enter. Architecture grid. Mistake. Middle. Okay, tab. Okay, so that's good. That window's in the background, so I'm not too worried about that. So I can go back to 3D view. So these just need to make sure. I've got a feeling that these will work the same as those. Okay, so these will all be 3s. Okay, and the rest of these will be, all of those will be, so that's your north elevation. Let's go to north. So all of these will be, so I can get rid of this grid here. What I'm going to do is on the north elevation, just to make this work a bit better, I don't want to see straight through the building. I just want to see that so it doesn't interfere with stuff in the background. Okay, because that can cause issues later on. So I'm just going to tab, get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to go and create a curtain grid. Yep, so I don't want one there, don't want one there, don't want one there. Enter. Same command. Sorry, my mistake. Do from there. So I don't want from there, I don't want from there, I don't want from there. Enter. Texture red, likewise here. From there, from there, from there. So yeah, this goes fairly quickly. And remember what you're doing here, you're going to do exactly the same at the bottom. So you just want to get one floor kind of correct. You can make detailed changes below. Okay, likewise again, same deal. Okay, all right. So here I'm gonna cheat a bit. This is a quicker way of doing it. And I'm going to go and say check none. I just want curtain panels. I'm going to unpin all of those. Unpin and one fell swoop. There's all my windows. Done. So this is starting to really take shape now. Okay, this one I remember this is slightly different. So same west. So these windows are slightly different. They don't have the same spacing as those other windows would. So curtain panel, excluding, I want one in the middle, I don't want one there, I don't want one there. Okay, likewise with this one. And likewise with this last one as well. Okay. Okay. So in a nutshell, all my windows have been done. I've just got to fix these two here. So I'm going to just say architecture. This one I'll just do in 3D very quickly. I also want to see which one they did on that side. I suppose it doesn't really matter. So this one I'll exclude that side. Let's undo that again. Okay, looks like I'll have to use a section for that. Delete elements. That doesn't want to work. So let's grab this section. That's why it's handy to have these little working sections that you can drag around. Delete, onion, enter. Okay, great. So in a nutshell, I've got all my windows in play now, my curtain walls. So what I can do now is just copy them up and down. So if I go to my third floor, I'm going to paste them on the level below and the level above. Okay, so I'm going to go to my third floor. I'm going to select all instances in view, select all instances in view. It would have selected all of them. I'm going to say copy, paste, align to selected level. So I'm going to say second floor and fourth floor. Press OK. It'll take a couple seconds. Alright, there I've got all my windows in play. The first floor was slightly different, but by and large you can see now my buildings actually come together quite nicely. There's a bit of work that happens on the side here which needs some attention, which I need to sort out. Okay, but by and large I'm happy with the result. These I'll need to copy down and just copy it down. So for example, this one I'll just say copy, paste, align to selected level first floor. I'm going to keep it the same. Copy, copy. And it looks like it just goes to a certain point here and then stops. Okay. And they'll automatically adjust because they've been set to do so. TS, underline the column, TS. Perfect. Okay, so I'll probably need to put some detail on this wall. I've got a feeling that there might be a sill that will run around to make that work correctly. Okay, so let's go to this view. I'm going to pull this down a lot. I think there's been a problem there as well. I need to check that. Something's gone horribly wrong there. So on ground floor, let's just see what's happened here. Okay, this wall just jumped out. Move. Align. Let's grab another section. Let's go through there and see what's going on. So that's going to work correctly. Okay, that's starting to work correctly. I see what's going on. This needs to meet that. So I might move this wall again. Yes, it has. So these actually need to detach totally. So this needs to align to that. And then this will need to end to that. And then this guy there's a column here somewhere. That's better. Alright, so we've got a wall here, we've got a double door going in. I've got a feeling that this double door will sit nice and flush. And I'm going to wall that will probably continue into this column. By and large, this is starting to take shape. So I've just got to introduce some detail around there. These, and we've got some windows that will happen along here, which we'll need to have a look at as well. But I'll make a new window type for those. But otherwise, everything else is starting to work out. So the buildings come together. I'm not going to put too much detail on the roof because that's not that necessary. I might just stop. These stairs might just go to the roof because you probably need to escape from the roof somehow. But I'm not going to put too much detail into the roof. I'll put the lift motor in very basic. But otherwise, I'm going to concentrate on getting the floors correct. Okay, just so that the building starts looking correct and behaving correctly. Okay, so that's in a nutshell. Okay, I just had to fix my perspective view, but in essence, I think the building now is starting to take some shape. If we went to go and look at this, I think the building is taking shape. So this is looking this is starting to look quite good. Shift W, center, double click, select an object. Now we can orbit around it. Okay, so this is starting to work quite well. I'm quite happy with the results thus far. There's little details that I need to sort out. So like the courtyard, this detail needs to wrap out around the stairs. There's something happening here which I'm not quite sure of. But yeah, we'll need to start joining some walls together, for example. But in a nutshell, I think we've got a building that we can start working with. I'm not too sure about how the windows would work on those levels because the plans don't seem to have any windows in those areas. It doesn't matter what floor you go to, there's no windows in those areas. But I think I'm happy with my results at the moment. I'll leave this as is. And let's go to my fourth floor, for example. My first floor, second floor. See here we've got it. You can get on the balcony. So maybe here I'll need to make some adjustments. One of these will have to go down to the floor where you get onto the balcony. There's no other access to the balcony. From there, here I see there's a window in the door maybe, so maybe I'll just need to introduce a window and door there. But in essence, I think we've got quite a lot to work with now. The elevations are looking good.